a grenade. That's a good thing that didn't hit. That could have really fucked me up. Okay. Okay, thankfully that missed. So, whew. We're not really covered from this guy now. Son of a bitch. I guess I'll go into cover here and hope that I can take this guy out. Fuck, I should have stuck with the pistol. That's on me. I should be able to take this guy out though. He doesn't look too bad. Nice. Good shots. We should take out the shaman first, because I'm pretty sure if we take out the shaman, it takes out his spirit animal, for lack of a better word. I kind of want to run a shaman now. Thing looks cool. Alright, so I don't really got a chance to hit there. I don't really have a chance to hit there either. I can move up into half cover. I'm in full cover right now. Well, I might as well push up because I don't really have a shot. Yeah. Still think that he's our main priority here. I can go there into full cover, but I don't know if I have line of sight from there. Could also push up there. I think that's a little excessive, though. Let's push out here, and hopefully I have a shot. I do. Almost dead. Is it the same either way? It is the same either way. One more shot. There we go. Alright, so it's just this mage left. I gotta move Sangoma. She's in a bad spot. I think we rush this guy now. I feel like this is the best play here. 74. We got 79 as my camera slides. .73 is not bad. He's in half cover. I can move and shoot. Let's go further. For sure shot. Nice. Sangoma lowers her gun. Eyes Sam. You okay, Sam? Sam's breathing is heavy and he looks shaken. That was a hell of a thing. You did good. You were born for this gig, Cyber Ninja. Me? Not so much. I think I'm gonna hang it up. Find a nice brothel somewhere. Stay drunk until I croak. What about you? Me? I do this. It's the only life I know. Well, you're a dumbass and I'll drink to when you're dead. Ah, who am I kidding? I'm not gonna outlast you. Guess you can drink to me. Guess he was right, hey? You stare at Sam's face on your comlink. Shake off the memory. Focus. I had your back that night, didn't I? Now, I'm asking myself, who would care if I died? Who would give a rat's ass? Better or worse, your name is on the top of the list. Maybe it's the only name on the list. So I set up a dead man's Twitch to send you this call. I got 100,000 neurons insurance policy payable when you find who creased me. Alive with a conviction or in a body bag with justification, either works. Contact my law firm, Rogers, Mangret, and McCain, when the job is done. They'll know what to do. He turns to his left. Chet, lawyer. The camera swivels to show a well-dressed man sitting next to Sam. Pursuant to Mr. Watt's wishes, Rogers, Mangret, and McCain has installed a secure dedicated phone line so you can contact us directly with the task when the task is complete. I can't read. We will then begin a verification process. Note that you must also be on secure landline to access this number. We will not accept transmissions from comlinks or other devices. The camera swivels back to Samuel. Oh my god, the camera swivels back to Sam. Sam straightens up. Talk seriously. First time. Look, Cyber Ninja. I've led a direct life and I probably left a direct corpse. I've hurt people. Hurt myself. I don't know. Maybe I just want the last word. Maybe I just want someone to give a crap that I sucked air for a while. What do you say? I'll get to the bottom of this. Someone will pay. Hope you just said yes. I've got a locator chip slotted in my head these days. When my heart stops, it'll activate. That's how you'll find me. See you on the slab. Rest in peace, Sam. See you in Seattle. The dead man's switch. Your plane hits the Sea-Tark tarmac with a jolt. Welcome to Seattle. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step onto the tarmac. Before long, you're sitting in the cramped backseat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's locator chip into the heart of the Redmond Barrens. Organ grinders. A legal chop shop for body parts. Whether from the living or the dead, if you're hurting bad enough for urine, this is the place to sell a limb or an organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body while making a little cash on the side. This franchise is the closest thing to Barron's has to a morgue. It seems this is where Sam Watt's body has ended up. You open the door and are assaulted by the smell of death and bleach. Hello? Anybody here? Seems to be empty. I'm in the back. Oh, okay. Must have heard me, apparently. The smell of death and decomposition washes up over you, only slightly masked by the minty fake fresh of industrial-grade antiseptic. We got somebody over there named Dresden. Let's go say hi. Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf whistling a tune. His broad grin says, "I love my job." A little more than you'd want or expect from someone in someone in a chop shop trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eye, though it might just be a stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. Sorry, didn't expect any visitors at this hour. Some asshole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, sir? Are you the coroner? I'm John Dresden, the organ grinders branch manager here. So yeah, that makes me the franchise area's coroner too. And you are? Cyber Ninja. I represent a man named Sam Watson. I'm here to look into his murder. He frowns. Interesting. A dead man makes for a strange client. What makes you think he's here? Sam had a locator chip embedded in his skull. I followed it here. I see. Well, you're right. He's here. Not too many people know about this murder yet, though. The press haven't caught wind of it yet. What with it being all the way out here in the Barrens. So who told you he was dead? Sam's digital ghost. When his heart stopped, I got sent a recorded message asking me to bring his killer to justice. Guess he had a hunch. The dwarf raises his eyebrows, a smile wiping the suspicion from his face. Dead man's switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over here. He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third one was downtown. Emerald City Ripper? He sighs. Not my title. That's what the Seattle press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that, like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel. But this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim. What prize did the Ripper take from Sam? Watt's liver was clearly cutting out. How about the other lucky contestants? The first victim's heart was missing, and the third had the spleen removed. Dresden, get out here! Okay, I just kind of stopped for a second. Found a basic med kit. We're just going to borrow that. Sam's body is half covered by a sterile surgical sheet. His face is ashen white, for the first time without a smirk on it. Below the chest, there's a small, pencil-thin incision covered in dried blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. would seem that the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him and took it. Next to Sam are several plastic envelopes containing the evidence found on his body. You can examine evidence through the bag without spoiling it. It's a business card. Let's look at the business card. Moving things around, you can make out it's a card from a place called the Seamstress Union. There's something handwritten on the back, but blood has made it illegible. There's a cred stick here. It's a standard, cheap, unsecured cred stick. No way of knowing what's on it without slotting it. Take the cred stick. Slot the cred stick into your PDA. 300 currency is added to your account. I want to say yen, but I'm not sure if that's what we're taking it here. I didn't know if there was money or not. If I would have known it was money, I would have just left it, but whatever. Look at the purple shirt. It's Sam's shirt. Several of the buttons are missing, and blood has thoroughly soaked it. The blade sloshes a bit in your hand. And then last but not least, a handwritten note. You can only see part of the note, given the torn off bits and bloodstains. Sam, I feel terrible that we have been long. To Sam, sir. See you there. Love, Jessica. Let's put down an evidence bag. Let's go out and talk to McCluskey here. Towering over the diminutive coroner is a homicide detective right out of Central Casting. If you ignore the tusks, pointed ears, and Neanderthal brow, you can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile away. So this new Ripper victim, Watts, name's familiar. Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? Coroner frowns. So you insisted at the time. He chortles. Come on, she offed herself. I had it on very good authority. Let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. This Ripper case is my ticket to a lieutenant's badge. I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. The proprietor is most likely right-handed with a slim hand that knows its way around a scalpel. Has a decent understanding of human and metahuman anatomy, too. So, I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon? Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeons who still use scalpels anymore. These days it's done with computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. You're no damn help, dwarf. The Lone Star detective finally notices you. You notice superhuman powers of observation. Who the hell are you? Are you the detective on this case? I was hired by Sam Watts to assist you in finding his killer. The dreck you were. You get anywhere near my investigation, it will be you on the slab, elf. He looks back at the dwarf. Dresden, get me more. I am putting someone in a cell or a box this week and claiming my promotion. Oh dear. Dresden looks amused. Do you always make friends that easily? I'm great at dinner parties, too. He cocks his head to one side. Be straight with me. Really gonna work for the dead man? Sam was there when I needed him. I'm gonna return the favor. Fascinating again. Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McCluskey. He'd convict his own mother if it meant another 10 euro a week in his paycheck. Plus, he's on the take. Dresden pauses, considering. You have an honor, after a fashion. I try to honor the dead in my work, so we have that in common. What can I do to help you? What was that McCluskey said about Sam's mother? The official report is that she committed suicide about a year ago. You don't buy that? My name's on the report, but my actual findings left some doubts. I can't say that it wasn't suicide, but there was unusual bruises on her upper arms, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. So what are organs worth these days? A whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of neuron, but individual organs not worth as much anymore. With what with all the synth and cyber stuff on the market these days. That's what I figured. Organ grinders only deals in the recently deceased. There's plenty of other chop shops that aren't as picky though, and they don't care where the bodies come from either. So who still uses scalpels then? Doctors still learn how to use them in their first year of medical school, as do coroners. But neither profession uses them much anymore. It's possible some of the similar chop shops still use scalpels, I suppose, but I wouldn't know where to look. Have you heard of the Seamstress Union? It's a nearby club in the Barrens that attracts lowlifes. You probably like it. Me, I'm not really the going out type. Always too much to be done around here. Plus, the dead are just easier to get along with. I just need to know one more thing. Where was Sam killed? Dresden looks up at you intently for a moment before speaking. You know, I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around those body lockers in the back and see if you find anything useful? Okay, then I'll go do that. Is it these ones he was talking about? Probably not. Those ones over there. So I got Doc Wagon basic trauma kit. Right on. Basic med kit. Right on. We're just going to borrow all of his stuff. He won't mind. The cold storage drawer is labeled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius. Let's open the drawer. The cold storage drawer opens to reveal the fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest. In addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen, the body seems to be in very good condition. Whoa. Easy there. The hell? In one quick move, he jumps down from the drawer and stands before you. For someone who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temples, and some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. An interesting combination. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? It doesn't feel like 6 yet. Sorry, I didn't expect you to be so alive. Yeah, Justin thinks he's pretty funny. You're not the first person he's pulled this one on. He chuckles. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I noticed you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you aren't after me, then what's your story? I'm looking into the death of Sam Watts. The coroner seems to think that you can help me out. Sam, eh? Glad somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and then, over at the Union. Decent enough guy. Always in trouble over something or another, though. Jake yells towards the other side of the room. John, is this guy cool? Yeah, he's on the level. Working for Sam, believe it or not. Some sort of dead man switch. I thought you could help him out. Maybe even stop moping around the shop all day. Thanks for volunteering me. He pauses. Might be sizing you up, but it's hard to tell behind those shades. Alright then, the name's Jake, and you are? Nice to meet you, Jake. I'm Cyber Ninja. And well-mannered too. Such a rare thing in this city. Well, it sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep end here. John's right. I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night, the night of the murder. Poor guy. He was hanging at the Seamstress Union that night. Tripped out and rowdy. I've been laying low there for a few days after a bad run. Mrs. Kuboto asked me to throw Sam out, so I did. But out in the alley, some gangers got the jump on me. He winces. Damn. Maybe I need some soy calf after all, John. Could you grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup. My hands are all dirty anyway. Now what's wrong with this intestine? You hear a loud squelching sound as Dresden continues his work. Thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyways, there's a big fat corp bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't exactly go according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangers thought they could turn a quick profit off of my head. Jake smiles, and you get the impression that it didn't work out so well for the gangers. Sam stumbled off during the fight, though, and that's the last I saw of him. Till he turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last stay in this place. Do you know anything else? I know they found his body a block away from the Union. Just lying there in broad daylight. That's the Barrens for you. Jake looks down, his expression masked by chrome and crimson glass. Shame, though. Wish I'd been there. If those slaying gangers hadn't come along. Tell you what. You look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to settle the score with those Halloweeners out there. Their leaders got the whole gang searching the Barrens for me. I need to get rid of that asshole. In return, I'll take you to the place Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit these streets alone at night. Trust me. Jake eyes you up and down. And maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. What do you say? I do like a bit of street justice every now and then. Alright, Jake, count me in. Great. I've been hiding out here ever since that run-in with those Halloweeners. Whiny bunch of gangers. But this stretch of the Barrens is their turf. Hell, I'm surprised you even made it to this Morgan one piece without packing some heat. He yells over his shoulder. Very funny, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. So you need a weapon? Yeah, I do actually. What do I want? Do I want a pistol, shotgun, SMG, or a rifle? I like to keep my distance. Got a rifle? You don't like library windows, do you? Never mind. Here's a rifle you can borrow. Gave us an AK-97. Right on. So, ready for an evening out on the town? I'm ready. I'll follow your lead. The Halloweeners aren't looking for you yet. Can't remember what that's okay. So this is our menu button. So this is where the tutorial is. Mission items appear here, objectives appear here. So we got to visit Sam's murder site. This is our character sheet. I got 3 karma now. Ooh. Interesting. So this is our friend here, Jake Armitage. He's a human male. A lot of hit points. Well, 10 more than us. Spend our karma, though. Now that I know what I have. So I wouldn't mind going... Don't I have 3? Interesting. Oh, okay, I got it. I have to up the range combat first. Because this stat, the quickness, is only affecting the dodge. But this stat, the range combat, is affecting everything here. That makes sense. So we'll up the range combat for now. So our character, we got the secure samurai clothing. We got an AK-97. A couple med kits. No cyberware. What, Jake? Ares, Predator. He has some spells, so he's some type of mage. He got heal wound, aim, and flamethrower. He also has a data jack, which we'll get more into later. Okay. Let's go ahead and save the game here. Can I delete any of those? I can't. Oh well. Just save it there. Alright, let's get out of here. What kind of time we're looking at? I'm pretty much done for this session here. We'll head out, see what's out there, and then, yeah, I guess we'll end the video. Head out into the Barrens? Yes. The Redmond Barrens. Run in the Seattle Sprawl, and sooner or later you'll find yourself in the Redmond Barrens. It doesn't matter your business. The Barrens doesn't like you. Take 1 part radioactive wasteland, 3 parts dog-eat-dog slum, and a dash of tourist trap, and you've got a recipe for mean as hell. You leave the sanitized death and formaldehyde of organ grinders behind. Entering the anarchy and desperation of the streets, Jake stops a moment to breathe deeply, filling his lungs with motorcycle exhaust, radioactive dust, cordite, and who knows what else. He exhales with an expression of wry contentment. The stench and grime tell him he's home. My stash is just around the corner in the alley. Kind of random character there. So we have to go up here. Someone over there too. I think I'm going to end it here now though. So let me just save again. Now that I'm in a new area. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to end it here. So when we come back, we will continue on with chapter 3. And we'll actually get into like the core meat and potatoes of this game. Well, slowly. I mean, we still have a fair bit until we're like in the heart of the game. But we're starting to get a little more active. It's not going to be just a whole lot of dialogue, but this game is an RPG game, so you got to remember there's going to be a fair bit of dialogue. Anyways, though, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like and stay comment down below and subscribe and share. It helps me out. Thank you guys for watching. See you later. Bye.